fear, there's nothing to worry about, or to allow ourselves to become anxious over. The truth is, there will be trouble, there will be the testing of our faith, there will be the difficulty that comes along in and from this life. But God has us. We can trust Him. We are safe, and we are secure, and we are protected in Him. You are hidden in Christ. He keeps you. He holds you. That means that no matter what comes, it has to come through God to get to you. And let me ask this, what was the last thing that got through God? Right? What was the last thing that God did not intend that somehow happened outside of His power and control? And Peter wrote it this way. He says, we are kept by the power of God through faith. The word kept in the Greek is a military term. That means that is a city under siege. So it's a city that is surrounded by embankments, but being attacked by enemies. But here's what the word means. You can't get out and they can't get in. That's what it means to be hidden in Christ. I can't get out of Him, but the enemy can't get in to get to me. He may throw every fiery dart, he may throw every attack and every lie, but I cannot be touched. Because I'm hidden. Because I'm kept. We don't understand fully the power of being hidden. This week, in our reading plan in Genesis chapter 12, we met Abram before he became Abraham. Most of you know the story, but to quickly go through it, he was called by God to leave his land, his home, and his family, and to go to a place that, the way it's written, it seems that God was not going to show him where he was going until he got there. Right. That takes a ton of trust already, right? I'm not really going anywhere unless you can tell me the address. Like, even if you say, just follow me. No, I really want to know where we're going. Because if I lose you or you lose me, I'm not going to just be wandering around. So most of us say, that's fine, I'll follow. Just tell me the destination. And if we're really honest, we want to know where we're going for another reason. Because we may decide we know a better way along the way. I know I'm following you, but if I know of a better way... one of my life's pet peeves for me is the people who jump out of a funeral procession. It ruins everything, right? You're in a procession, you're supposed to be going slow, everything's being done for you, and then people decide, I know the way, I know a faster way, I know another way, and all of a sudden they jump out, and it ruins the whole thing. At some point, you got in line, stay in line. Right. But couldn't He say the same thing to us? Yeah. He's merciful and patient and kind, so He doesn't get aggravated the way that I do, thank God. And yet He deserves to. Yes. And yet, why can't we encourage each other this way? Stay in line. Keep following Him. Keep trusting Him. Stop talking about what didn't happen yet and start remembering what He's already done. Remember who's leading instead of worrying about where we're going. Because if our hearts are set on the one in charge, we're not going to worry about the way He does His job. We're going to concentrate on one thing. I have to stay close to Him.